Oh, I just got destroyed by Malice. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. So, boy, oh boy, I am not walking after this. So, we put together Alliance Insight format, or what we were going to be calling the very early look point for this, are the very early stages of testing for a tabletop, just to kind of see what we could do out here. Holy shit! This deck is dumb, man. I'm taken aback by this. I have not been this thoroughly just, what am I supposed to do here? Like, what, you know, shifters in the mix now. You know, you have to deal with the equation of that. You know, sure, playing Rizal, sure, man, I can't EX Rizal, no big deal. But, like, if you play Eldritch into it, Robbie, what are you playing back row decks? Okay, so I want to explain every little thing here for you. So, for those of you that don't know, Malice got some very, very stupid Yu-Gi-Oh cards in this set. They basically got a main phase, go ahead and banish special summon. When it becomes banished, you can pay the 300 and you can add a Malice back to your hand. That's not going to look too crazy, and then you realize, oh, it's any Malice. Oh, no, it's another extender. Oh, no. Okay, well, sure, that's just 2 more Malice names, Robbie. You know, do I really care about that? Well, it gets a little bit more cancerous beyond that. We also got the backup adding Nister and Wizard adding Nister. And yes, that's right. You know what else goes great in my Malice deck? Some adding Nister cards. Oh my gosh. Generic Cyverse cards? No shit! You don't say. The fact that this backup can special summon itself when you literally got a Cyverse on Link Summon or whatever it is. I don't care. It's on normal or special, add a Dark Cyverse from your deck to your hand and then discard a card. Okay, sure. Let's, go grab the Wizard. And then Wizard literally goes, hey, target a Cyverse in your graveyard. I think it's a Dark Cyverse. Special summon it and then special summon the Wizard from the hand. And then you get Cyverse locked for the rest of the turn. You know, that matters just the littlest out here when you're thinking about this. Because the whole way that this deck functions now is it's called gas, 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 gas. Yeah, that's sorry, apologies. I promised that I would be more put together in this video and I wouldn't let my emotions get the best of me. But it seems that I'm on tilt. And that's, honestly, so I'm at the point where I am right now. I'm like, I'm just psychoanalyzing everything. I'm like, all right, so my head's like, all right, so Droplets, Dark Rulers, are these cards good? You know, is good old Gordian Schneider. I'll talk more about Gordian in another video, but you know, what are these board breaker cards that we're going to have to look at out here? What are going to be these answers that we're going to have to find to, you know, break this Malice board like firewall? But the craziest part about all this, so, you know, the thing that I need you to understand is the thing that stopped Malice before was, you know, their limitations on their extenders. You just got 1 March, 2 March, Secretary, Wizard. Boom, boom, boom. That's 5 more extenders and a searcher in this deck. All right. That also, Dot Scraper has become a lot more powerful than I think people were really giving it credit for in here. My friend draws Dot Scraper like it's his job, and it's one of the worst things. You know, you figured that the brick would be bad, but, you know, if you got a Sign Up Mining in your hand, holy crap, suddenly, you know, this Dot Scraper shenanigans suddenly looking a lot more toxic and a lot more broken. So that's a big thing to be looking at out here when you're looking at kind of how to construct this deck going forward. But the piece of candy, besides having all these extra extenders, set up all these new boards, is the fact that they now have a boss monster at the end of the sugar-coated rainbow, which is the new Code Talker. The fact that the Code Talker brings back the two 2300 Malice monsters, and then he goes, hey, I'm 3300. Hey, we can also have this negate now. I mean, did you really want to... The thing that made Malice a little bit more tolerable, in my opinion, was they didn't have an Omni negate. You could look at their giant board and you could go, holy crap, you set up a lot of stuff, but, I can actually play through this. This isn't a problem. And that's where things have changed now. That's where the Code Talker changes this entire board scenario into a problem. And if your opponent is actually putting up, honestly, I think the bare minimum is the Code Talker, Ransom, and Binder. That's like the bare minimum. I saw some hands where it was like Firewall, Ransom, Binder, the Code Talker. I'm sitting here, I'm still like, huh? Depending on the board and where they have to lock, they can roll up a Firewall Dragon and a Nightmare Griffin. So now, I have to deal with that as well. The sheer magnitude of adaptability that this deck now has going for it. You have Access Code Talker going second to OTK your opponent. All right, which, hey, Access Code Talker banish, bring back. Okay, well, suddenly, oh crap, now I have to deal with this problem. All right, and then, we flip the script over here. You're going first, have the Firewall bounces. You've got, the Code Talker to, set up. You have a very fat wall of friends out here to do your thing with. And then, you've got the Malice Trap card interactions as well. So it might not look like a lot, but the average deck having to overcome this hurdle. Well, Robbie, Robbie, are you bad? Or are you just not playing Lancia? What's going on with the whole Lancia thing? Just Lancia them, all right? So here's the problem, all right? Come to find out that this deck, if you put two bodies on the field, which technically turn one, if you open up the March, or the good old new card, you can technically get those bodies on the field, a buy steal or something along the way. If you get those cards loaded up on the field, it doesn't matter if Lancia is in play. They can OTK you now. They can put that pressure on the field, and they can do it. And I know people are not ready for that discussion just yet. Of holy crap, Malice we can actually do this. And then there's the whole topic of, do we play Shifter or do we not play Shifter? The deck can now successfully do its lines under Shifter, set up a very, very crazy field, and it's nuts. And I don't have an answer for you on how to deal with this right now. My initial answer was, Lancia, just set up. I think Soul Drain will probably be the better option, but once again, these are going first options. How am I supposed to play into this going second? And I don't know. I will figure out this answer eventually. I'll see how the thing I want to see is how the OCG is going to set this up. Just because I got destroyed by this, it was an experience. I've never quite, just been pummeled into the ground as hard as I have in playtesting in a good while. And it's good because it keeps you humbled. It keeps the brain active, and it keeps the juices flowing on where to make these plays and how to find the solution to, try to break the board. And I think that's the thing I'm most excited about right now is, even though this video is me starting off, it's got me wanting to cook right now in this game. It's got me excited to read strategies. I want to see where this meta is going to go. And I'm very excited, man. I really am. It's not a lot of the time out here that you get to see a lot of these, these swift kicks in the rears actually set you down a good path. So I'm excited at least for that. So you guys have a lot of cool playtesting and stuff coming up on this channel on the Saturday night videos. I hope you guys do enjoy those. But Malice might just be the best deck in Alliance Insight. So I guess this is cheers, everybody. If you've not picked up your Malice cards, well, you're going to have a bad time out here because it's going to be interesting. We'll see if my prediction in January is correct about the April metagames. So please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace. Patrons! Thank you. Ah!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.